Hey there, everybody. It's your boy
Oh.
Steve for episode 81 of Cyber Timebite.
Woo!
Yay!
Yay!
Clapping sounds.
Oh, God. And today. Oh, God. And today we are doing the post-con episode for Daisho Con, which was all the way back in friggin' November, and it's now January.
Life is busy.
Well, I mean,
It is.
that makes sense because, like, you know, like the holiday, like right after that was Thanksgiving, and then Christmas came along, and then New Year's came along, and now we're here.
Yep. Like I said, scheduling, especially around the holidays, suck.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So we are back again with Something Face Chan again, and Dawnstar, and I forgot the crossover queen.
And crossover queen. Yay!
And yep. So we're back at it again. So, how you guys been? How was the con for you guys?
It was awesome.
The con was amazing.
It was an interesting experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like it was one of the best one yet, personally.
Ooh.
But that's also because I had friends that I met up with for the first time. There was some things. I mean, you know, there always is going to be things, but
Oh, for sure.
like I feel like they could have organized the vendor hall a little bit better. But that's minor stuff because they were still getting used to the extra space.
Yeah, I definitely love the extra space though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Like,
same.
that
It
was so
needed
needed.
it so bad.
It did. Like, it felt like an actual con. Like, it's weird to say because obviously it's been a con in previous years, but with so much space now, it's like you actually have like room to breathe and actually like enjoy cosplays without having to like cram around everybody and worry about stepping on stuff.
Exactly.
Mm.
Not have to worry about stepping on anyone else's costume or getting in the way of pictures is bad.
Oh, especially how they handle the vendor hall, because like, yeah, it was kind of a little disorganized, but honestly I prefer it way much more than just having it like in the hallways where like anybody could
I
do
agree.
anything.
Yeah.
I agree. I just wish they had spread it out in the room a little bit better.
Oh, for sure.
Because there was the one side that had a big open area and the other side was all grass.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes.
Yeah, the artist
absolutely.
alley was like hard to get through.
Was-
It
Because
was.
it got so congested after a
Mhm.
while.
Was there even an
So it's
artist
like-
alley? I didn't see an
There
artist
was.
alley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was in the back of the vendor hall.
Well, wait, no. Where's this magical space of the vendor hall that you guys seen that I didn't see?
It was in the new expanded area of the convention center. The area with the big water fountain, the big bubbler wall and stuff, by where registration and all that was in the game room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it was.
Yeah, I mean, like it was in the vendor hall where all the vendors were.
Yeah.
I didn't
Way
see
in
it.
the back.
I didn't
It was
see it.
along the back wall, yeah.
But it was really crowded in that back area.
It was.
So there
Mhm,
weren't
Like I
for
said,
sure.
too
They
many
just
people
need
that
to
could.
work on organizing it out better.
Oh,
I
and
remember someone saying that after like main registration was done, like on Friday and stuff, that
Yeah.
they should have, like, not should have, but something they could have done was like, because those walls opened up in
Mhm.
between registration and the vendors, and like they could have taken some time maybe to like to open up that wall and like cut down the registration a little bit
Yeah.
and like
I-
add more
I-
room.
Registrations were really big, so I don't think they needed
Yeah.
as much room as they had.
No,
They were anticipating a bigger line, I think. I remember last year it was
it was
when
pretty
the
big.
main reservation was really big because I always get my badges ordered sent to me.
Mhm.
But I went down there because I was buying something from another person going to the convention Thursday night, and the line there was like went all the way out to the lobby.
Yeah, it was crazy.
But that was last year, so
Yeah.
did you yeah, as you guys know, this was my first Daisho Con ever in my life. And
Mhm.
and I just want to say, hey, thanks a lot for coming to my panel.
sorry.
No, it's all-
I was going to, but I just totally lost track of time.
We were trying to check out of the motel at that time because it's like we had to like pack everything up and stuff because we had a really late night on Saturday, so we were trying to pack up out of the motel and everything and get everything in place because like because we went home like on Sunday, you know, so like we didn't get an extra day to hang around.
Yeah.
Because like we still were at the con, but we had to spend most of the day packing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but
I'm pretty sure I was in my photo shoot at the time, actually.
It's actually funny. I met only one of you there. I didn't see the other two, and one of you were going to give me a wig, but it doesn't matter now because I have one now.
Yeah, sorry again. Just I got so busy. Like,
yeah.
My rose quartz, I got stopped like every 5 minutes when I went to every time I went to try to go to the hotel room and stuff.
Did you guys see me?
It was wild.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
I know.
Sorry, our meeting was so brief. My friends were getting all cranky and tired and wanted to head out or go back to the hotel room is what they want.
No, it's fine. But I'm saying, like, hey, did besides you, because I know that you saw me, but like, did you two see me just walking around?
I don't think so.
Maybe, but like, there's so many people there. Like, I just don't want to be like, oh, hey, random person. They'd be like, oh, who the heck are you? I'm like, okay,
I'm scared of making mistakes.
Confrontation.
I wouldn't mind if you guys would have came out and be like, I mean, you guys probably know what I look like. You guys probably could have confronted me and be like, hey, it's that guy. No,
I remember, I think it was Thursday. Were you there Thursday?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there Thursday for Sunday, yeah.
Because I remember I kept trying to find you because you told me that you were there. And you, like, sent me a picture of where you were. And I was like, guys, I was with all my friends for pre-registration. Or to pick up their badges, whatever. And I was like, guys, it looks like he's here at the registration area. I'm pretty sure he's somewhere over there. Everyone spread out and looked for him. And, like, I sent them the picture so they knew what you looked like. And we, like, spent, like, 5 minutes searching for you. And we just could not find you. And I don't know, like, and there, like, wasn't that many people there. Like, there was people, but there wasn't, like, so many that it was, like, a huge crowd or something. Like, it should have been easy to find you. But, like, I don't know if it's just because we're all equally blind or, like, not that observant. I know I'm not that observant. But I just could not for the life of me find you.
You guys went in the hunt to find me?
Yeah.
Wait, and this was on Thursday. This was on Thursday when everyone was standing in line.
Yeah, we had like just gotten out of registration when I had asked where you like were, and you had sent the picture, and I just like started a manhunt trying to look for you.
I was standing outside by the. I think if I remember correctly, I was standing like those big main convention center doors in that corner right there.
Yeah.
I was standing like literally right next to those. I was right there.
Because we were like on the opposite side of registration by the windows to the parking lot. Yeah. And like that's where we were standing, and then the picture you had sent, you were indoors. So I don't know if it was like you were indoors and then you went outside, and that's why we couldn't find you because we kept looking indoors.
No, I the only time I went outside that whole time was to find because my friend went outside for something, and I went out there to go find him, and I'm pretty sure that's when you were like,
yeah, that's probably when I sent out the manhunt, and by the time I was like, all right, guys, we can't find him. It's just that's how it's gonna be. You probably came back inside.
Yeah, but we eventually met up, and that was cool.
Yeah, even though it was a short meeting, it was still fun.
Yeah, that's fine. I probably saw you other two probably walking around, but I didn't say anything because I didn't recognize you guys.
If you saw the rose quartz with all the lights on, that one was me. I was at the Bulbasaur on Friday.
I saw your rose.
Yay! Oh man, I love that cosplay so much.
I think it's funny because I remember I looked over because I saw you. I don't remember where I saw you. But I just remember seeing you in the lights, and I was like, "Oh my god, that rose quartz is so pretty."
Yeah, thank you.
And then two came together and was like, "What?"
I remember specifically, I was like, in my head, I was like, I want to take a picture, but like me and my friends were moving, like we were trying to get somewhere, and like I knew my friends had like an objective like in their head, like they had to go. And so I was like, I really want to take a picture, but I know that they're not going to stop for me, and then I'm going to lose them, and then it's going to be trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's good. Like it's gonna be heck.
My group kind of always splits up and goes all over the place, so it's like, I wind up on my own a lot. That's fine. Because I like just walking around the convention center in costume, seeing how many times I can get stopped.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know how many
Especially
times?
with that costume.
No, I didn't get stopped. But do you know how many times I walked around that place? Like I probably like walked like 500 times as it feels around that whole building.
Got a good workout that weekend.
Yeah.
because
Get your steps in.
because my hotel room was literally you know where Tomfoolery's is, you know where that is?
Yeah.
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 My like in the hallway there's like a door that like blocks off the hallway from the Tomfooleries to the
Yep.
my hotel room is like literally that room right there by the block off.
That's cool.
And so literally I was on the first floor. It was all good. And all I had to do was just walk to my right and just go back and forth. I went to Tomfooleries again. I went to Tomfooleries, won some tickets, and I still have the card, so if I go there next year, I could get more tickets.
We had an African Queen suite, so it was in the same area but on the second floor.
Yeah.
And that was really nice to have this year.
We were on the third. This was my first year that I had gotten a hotel at the Kalahari. And the only reason that I never did it before was because I'm a local, right? So I don't live
Right.
that far away.
Mm-hmm.
But I really wanted to just kind of experience what it's like to just have a room to go to in the hotel and not have to go back home when like I was too tired or like, because like
Right.
even though I'm close, it's not like I was extremely close. I was only I was still like 15 minutes away. So we were on the third floor, and I'm very impatient. So I took
Oh, no.
I took the stairs a lot during that whole
See,
time.
That's what my sister did too, and it was
Yeah.
always interesting because she was the one time she was Fennel from Steven Universe,
Mhm.
Oh,
and she had squeakers in her shoes.
her.
You could hear her coming all the way down the her. You could hear her coming all the way down the hall or up the stairs.
Wait.
I remember she passed by me and I heard the squeakers and I was like, oh my god, she's got squeakers in her shoes.
That's my little sister.
Oh,
Do you know?
it was so cute.
I think I only drink. No, you guys should have saw me Thursday, the day when we got there. We got there around like 11, 12-ish at night or something, and like
Yeah.
we got there late. It was dark when we got there, and remember how I told you I was gonna do an all-nighter?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did it somewhat because we stayed up all night. We went to Denny's, played D&D at the Denny's at 4 in the morning. Came back and I took a 2-hour nap in a freaking chair in the hallway where the game room was.
Mm.
And then we eventually got a room at 7 in the morning, and then we all took naps, and I got up obviously before everyone, and I hit the con floor before everyone in my room.
That's funny.
Yep. I would have been out there earlier, but the problem is I do makeup for everyone in our group. I'm our fucking makeup artist.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's just like, so much to do.
Makeup takes forever.
It does.
But like, I mean, honestly, for me though, Daisho, my first Daisho was really, really good. I really loved it. It was really a great atmosphere. It's really a great con. It's in my second favorite state ever, Wisconsin. So that makes it great. And
Yeah.
and
Oh, sorry.
no, I just want to, just to run it up. After that convention, after I got home and everything, ever since then I've been the Con Delete, and that was a great time because I did another panel, and that one went better than the Daisho one.
Oh, that's good.
So have you guys been to Con Delete before? I don't think I ever asked.
No.
No, I haven't.
Mm-mm.
You guys basically, well, to compare it, you guys ever been to Anime Midwest then?
Yes, I have.
No.
The only con I've been to is Daisho.
Well, think of Anime Midwest, but except smaller and only in the hotel. That's
Gotcha.
That's CAD.
I think the only reason that I don't go to Con Alt Elite, and I don't remember if it's the same reason. Anime Midwest, I went once, and it was last year, but I don't want to go again. Not because it was a bad convention, but because it was one of those conventions that was run by that guy.
Oh, yep. I know
Oh,
exactly
yeah.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, and I think he also runs Con Alt Elite, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
And so there was like reasons why I didn't go to these things. And I didn't know about this guy when I signed up for Anime Midwest. Like I already bought the tickets before I went and like booked the hotel and stuff. And then I found out and I'm like, well, I'm not gonna like it's already so close to the convention, like I'm not gonna cancel everything now. So we still went. We had a great time, but like there was I don't know if anyone saw it, but I remember I had found like a little Facebook group chat for Anime Midwest, and it was basically I forgot they called it a watcher or something like that, because the guy goes to the conventions that he runs and like continues his ways. And there was like this group, like Facebook group watch, that would basically like post about his locations throughout the day, so like people could stay away. And I just remember like each time, like even though I had fun, there were so many times that I had to like look, that I would get notified about where he was at, and he was somewhere like close to where we were, and I'm like, hey guys, let's go somewhere else.
How would you no sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but
that's fine.
How would you feel if you like, how would you guys feel if like for some reason I win the lottery or I get a lot of money somehow and I freaking buy the cons off that guy and I own them all?
Then I would 100%
That'd
go.
be amazing.
I mean, just anybody else who owns it who's not.
Like,
Terrible,
literally,
great.
yeah, literally, if anyone else like took over or like owned it, I would go. It's like I just don't want to support his pocket, you know?
Yeah, give him more money.
Yeah.
To do more gross things.
All right.
Like then support my pocket. No, I'm kidding.
I'll support your pocket. I'll support yours.
I crashed a little bit. Oh well.
No, I mean like, I've been going to Anime Midwest since 2015.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and I haven't stopped going since. I mean, I know there's just allegations against this guy, but if he's not touching me or disturbing my
and like I won't, I 100% like do not judge, do not care if others want to go. Like that's totally up to you. That's totally fine. I fully accept everyone who wants to go because it is a good convention. Like there's no doubting that it's a good convention. But as long as you're aware of what's going on, that's all it's good for me.
Yeah, just keep aware of stuff, and if you want to go, that's totally up to you. Like it's evolved past the guy who started stuff at this point.
Oh, for sure.
So, and I understand people not wanting to go. I understand people who still want to go. I actually do want to check it out at least once.
Yeah, I would. I mean, like,
least.
yeah. If definitely, if people do want to check it out, definitely 100% support it because, like I said, it is a really good convention. But yeah,
for some reason though, I get this. I don't know what it is with me. Maybe it's, I don't know, but like for some reason, Anime Midwest, I feel. I'm not saying it's too big, because it's perfect size, but I feel more lost at Anime Midwest than I am at CAD, because at CAD you're all in one building and everyone's together, but Anime Midwest, there's just so much, like you have the convention center, then you have the hotel on top of that, but I feel I just like in a situation where you want to see your friends all the time, you like there's so much space that it just feels bad just to feel like to walk away from them, because you'll never see them again possibly because there's so much to do.
Right.
Yeah. The only
Mhm.
way that me and my friends were able to stick together was, well, one, if we obviously walked to different places with each other and made sure to watch each other. But if we did get lost or if we did get like disconnected or separated, we always made sure we had our phones on each other, or like someone had a phone within the group, or like if we did split off, there was always like 2 people to a group, because you can get lost in that place,
Mhm.
because the only thing connecting the buildings is like a skywalk, and the skywalk itself is confusing because it's got a lot of different hallways to it, and it's like you don't know if you're going to the garage, if you're going to the hotel, or if you're going to the other garage that's across, like on the other side of the hotel. Like it can take you anywhere if you're not carefully watching like all the signs and stuff, and you can't follow people because they're going wherever they want to go and you don't know where they're going.
Well, I mean,
So it was always like kind of watching out for each other and making sure that everyone had like a buddy system of some kind.
Yeah.
And calling each other and being like, hey, where are you? Give us a description,
well, I
keep
mean,
each other
Right.
safe.
what I do is I just walk outside. I just walk around the whole building. That's what I do.
Fair
Mhm.
enough.
I don't mess with that
Fun.
skywalk.
Yeah, it's like it was the first time I ever went to Anime Midwest, and I didn't lose a friend, but my friend it was their first time at Anime Midwest too. It was their first time at like a big convention ever, especially
Oof.
in a city, and my friend had basically broken her ankle.
Oh,
Oh no.
Do you remember? Obviously, you two won't, but do you remember the big staircase that was in the convention center?
Me?
Yeah,
But the one that
it had the escalators on either side of it.
escalators on
I
yours.
think I've heard this story.
Hold on, I'm trying.
yeah, it sounds
I'm pretty sure,
familiar.
I'm pretty sure I've told you guys the story before, and I don't remember if I told it in the
There's escalators in
podcast
it?
that we did.
Wait,
I
there's.
think you did.
Because I feel like I've told you the story before, but that
Oh.
convention, Anime Midwest, was where that all happened.
You're talking about in the convention hall where there's 2 escalators.
Yeah, like in the main convention center, like with the big front doors are and everything.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I know where that
And there's
is.
that huge staircase. That's where she biffed it.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
And it,
Yeah, she's fine now, but
and she was kept wanting to flirt with the paramedic.
yeah, that
Yep.
story.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, that's the convention where that all went down.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I'm proud. I mean, I'm proud of how my cosplays at Daisho came out, and I'm proud of how my Echoes came out. It kind of delete because I never. Did I ever show you guys the photo of me being grayed up for the very first time ever?
Oh God, no.
I don't think so, no.
Yeah. I took a photo of myself when I grayed up for the very first time in my life for Equus, and it's decent. It's not a superior job, but I think I did a great job for what I did with it.
Oh man, I plan on doing Kanaya next year.
Ooh.
I plan on it, so I'm just yay,
Don't
my girl.
do not start singing that Kanaya song that's popular.
Oh no. I don't really do the fan songs that much anymore.
You're more canon song.
I like the canon songs, yes, but I just don't get around to listening to them, I guess.
Understandable.
I don't have anything against them. But
They're just not your thing.
yeah. But yes, I plan on Kanaya for next year. I plan on I want to do Ursula, and I wanted to do that for the cosplay contest.
Ooh.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And I'm not positive about my last one yet. If
I
I'm
have
going to do
no
Rose
idea.
again, or if I'm going to do Rose again, I want to redo my skirt.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
So bad.
I'm going to Anime Detour this year,
Ooh.
and I'm gonna do I don't know if any of you guys seen Ruby before from
I know
Rooster
of it,
Teeth.
yeah.
I used to watch it.
I'm doing her season 7 outfit, and like all of her floating swords are gonna
Oh,
attempt.
nice.
And then I'm doing Nezuko from Demon Slayer, but as
Yeah.
like an AU where she's the oh god, I can't even think of what they're called, where she's like in the corpse, and so it's like,
Oh, and she's a demon slayer.
yeah, and then Tanjiro is the demon. So like I'm gonna like make her Haori, and like she's gonna have like an outfit and everything. So
Oh,
because I saw some like artwork online, and I was like, oh my god, that's actually really cool idea. Because I like making because I like designing my own cosplay and like kind of like putting a special twist on cosplays, you know.
Mm.
And so for I'm matching my friend Caitlin, who's gonna be Gyu. I forgot how to say his name.
yeah.
But I was like, oh, I want to match her, but I kind of want to make it like a little bit more original. And so I saw that, and I was like, hey, perfect. I'm down for that.
That's great.
Isn't Anime Detour in Minnesota?
Yep, because she lives in Minnesota, and so I tried to go to a con with her every year. So I think for like the past 2 years, I went to Anime Minneapolis, and that was like, it was okay. Like, it was kind of boring, like, because there's like really not much to do. But I heard Anime Detour's in the same place, but I heard like it's a lot better run. So, and I heard it's a lot bigger.
I'm really excited as my family for Christmas had gifted me a trip to Colossal Con.
Ooh.
And of course that, it's in Sandusky, right?
Yeah.
Ohio. And so Cedar Point is also there. So I asked them if we could do the convention and Cedar Point. And they were like, sure. And so now I'm like really excited because I've always wanted to go to Colossal.
How are you gonna bounce that out? That's two different like worlds right there.
They're perfect.
Oh man.
Anime, and then go on to a roller coaster that shoots you off at like 420 miles per hour. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do.
Well, come on, you don't want to come to Six Flags? We have Six Flags.
Six Flags is great too. I like Six Flags.
I'm not a fan of roller coasters because I'm afraid of heights.
Ah. Well, have you ever been to Cedar Point at all?
No, but I have friends who do because I have friends who live in Ohio.
Have they told you about that? I forgot what it's called, the Speed Dragster, whatever roller coaster.
I'm pretty sure they did. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I've been to Cedar Point once before, a while ago, and I went on that because it was like at the time I think it was like the second tallest roller coaster
in the world
or something. Yeah, in the world. And I'm like, well, I've definitely got to go on that. And oh my god,
was it a thrill?
Oh, it's such a thrill. Your adrenaline is gone.
It's like pew.
Yeah, as soon as it like shoots you off in seconds, and your like whole body is just glued to the seat that you're on with the force that it's all the G-force that's coming at you, and then you're just going. You're all of a sudden in like 5 seconds you're at the top, and you can see out towards the lake. I think it's a lake. It's a lake or river. I don't remember.
It's like, hey, I can see my house from here.
Yeah, and you just see all this body of water. Like, you just see way beyond the park itself. You can just see that edge where your view just cuts off. And the next thing you know, you're hurling straight towards the ground. A 90-degree angle.
And you're loving it because hopefully you just did eat your lunch before you hit that thing.
Oh yeah, no, I had the best time. I like wanted to go again so bad, but the line was so long.
But yeah, I mean that sounds exciting.
Oh yeah, if you like roller coasters, it's the most exciting thing possible.
I only been to Ohio once in my life, and that was to go visit my friend who lives in Ohio. But I really want to go to Santa Claus, Indiana. You guys ever been there? No? Okay.
Huh?
I know it's very awkward because like I think we like covered everything we wanted to cover.
Oh well. Did anyone else notice? I mean, if you've been to Daisho, like a few times before. I feel like this year was the most amount of crime I've ever seen happen.
I haven't heard of anything crime related, but I'm very interested.
There was a lot. I mean, it wasn't like a huge amount, but like compared
like
to
more
what
than
normally
usual.
happened, yeah. For example, I'll give you 2 examples right now.
Okay.
So obviously, did everyone? I don't know. I'm guessing. Did everyone hear about the photographer thing that happened?
Oh yes, for sure.
Okay. I mean, obviously, that's not crime, but that was like the start of all the like drama that happened.
Oh,
that
well,
being, like,
okay.
First thing that
Oh,
happened.
are you talking about the guy who tried to take a photo in the cosplay island and he got kicked out?
Yeah, because that professional photographer was
Oh
not
my
happy with
God.
him.
Oh my god, she was such a mess. Like, we tried to take
Professional.
pictures at like the Legend of Zelda one and the
Uh-huh.
Pokemon one, and like she ruined all the shots because she was like, "Well, everybody has to be behind me. Like, I'm not gonna give you guys a chance to take your own pictures." So like every picture I have, like she's in it because like she wouldn't let anybody like take pictures, and she was like yelling at people. I'm like, where the hell did they find this person? Because she is like not a professional by any means.
Yeah. So that was like the first bit of drama that I ever heard. Like obviously, like all the things I'm going to talk about, I don't think I ever experienced. I just saw all of these stories happen on the Daisho like fan page.
Facebook page, yeah.
And so I remember there was everyone was talking about that, and then people were talking about like guys that would like take pictures of their feet, and there was like boys that were like teenage boys that were doing interviews and like in the interviews like mocking cosplayers and stuff.
I actually had an experience with them because me and my boyfriend were standing in line, I think for the drag show, and like they came around and like they asked something like really weird, like what do we think about polygamy? And I think they were expecting us to be like, ew, what the heck, like that's so gross. We were like everybody was just like, oh, it's cool, you know, like do what you want to do. And so I think they were a little like stumped on what to do because they didn't like get us. And I'm like, you went to the wrong con for that, dude.
You're at the wrong place,
really,
dude. And then
place.
I remember, I think it was Saturday. I don't know if you guys noticed how many people there was a lot of people that were parked very illegally.
Oh,
Mostly at the old convention center. And there, you know how like in between some of the aisles or like in between some of the sections, there's like these like pebble like divider things with trees. There were people like parking on them.
Oh my goodness.
And there's people like blocking, like parking in the exit spots, like people parking in between the like aisles that people use to like get around. Like people were parking in the aisles.
Oh my gosh.
And there's a lot of people that were like, there's no room at the new convention center. There's no room at the parking spot. But when you go there, there's room. It's just
There's a ton.
There's a ton. It's just people don't want to walk from the way back all the way towards like the front. And I don't know if that's the main reason, but
well, I mean, even then, I mean, like there was a door to get into back there, you know, so like because there was a ton of parking back there, but I think people just like I don't know if they didn't know or like if they didn't want to.
Because I remember someone posted that like there's like a post about the whole parking situation, and someone was like, well, there isn't enough room for parking, and they're like, well, did you try the like new parking spots in the back? And they're like, yeah, there's no room back there, everything's full. But when you go back there, it's like there's so many spots available.
Yeah,
that
for sure.
I didn't know what they were talking.
Like, I have a hard time believing there wasn't any spots.
Yeah. So of course, Kalahari obviously wasn't happy with it. So they had started putting out this. There's the security team that goes around at night and goes through all the parking spots, and they started putting violation notices like on people's cars, being like, if you don't move your car, we're gonna tow it.
God.
Like. And I remember I was telling my friends about this, like 2 of my friends, and they were like, are you serious? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, we parked illegally. And I'm like,
why?
what do you mean you parked illegally?
Like, don't.
I'm like, there's so much parking in the back. And they're like, well, we didn't quite want to walk that far. And I'm like, don't be lazy. Walk.
See that's what really that's what it all comes down to, is that people are too lazy to walk.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like I understand. Oh, sorry.
I was saying we talked by Tom Ferry, and there's a lot of spaces over there too.
Yeah.
That's like in that area. That's where a lot of people were parking illegally.
Yeah, we parked. We parked legally and stuff, but
Yeah, and like it'd be one thing if like maybe like you're like really like handicapped, like it's hard for you to walk, and maybe all the
but then there's
handicaps.
handicap spots. But
Right, and like it'd be one thing if all the handicap spots were like taken already, but like there wasn't that many handicap people there that there's that it could have been a full at every time of the day. Like I don't know. I don't know.
yeah, I don't think we left. Most of the days we didn't leave the hotel anyway, so I didn't even notice.
Yeah, I only noticed some of them because we got in late because I went back to my house to pick up something that I forgot. And when we came back, we just like saw how badly people were parked, and we're like, "Why would you do that? Like you're gonna get in trouble."
Yeah.
Did you guys check out that pizza joint across the street from the hotel? That place was really good. Unless you guys went to the Cracker Barrel right there.
We surprisingly we didn't go to Cracker Barrel this year.
Me and
There
my
was,
friends, we made food.
Yeah, for the most part, I ate in the hotel lobby restaurant, the
Oh yeah.
Ivory Coast.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
But we went to Hoo Hut, and we went downtown when we were leaving. We went downtown to a place called Max, which is an entirely mac and cheese restaurant. It's fucking amazing.
Oh, I want to go.
There's
there
also
so
a
bad.
Max, right by the Kalahari.
Yeah, we didn't realize that. We were
Until
just
then.
following whatever Google Maps said, but and the lady who was there was like, "Oh, are you guys at Daisho?" I'm like, "Yeah," and she's like,
Like
"Oh,
she
there's one
knew.
right next to the hotel." I'm like,
We're
"Oh,
like, oh well,
Oh, well.
how about that?
we're leaving town anyways, so no big deal."
Yeah.
Oop.
Oh, but there was more. There was more crime.
There was.
There was more crime. Oh,
There
God.
was more crime.
Was it a war
Sorry, I
crime?
don't mean to
No, it's
didn't mean to like interrupt. But it's kind of on par though, because it's like, did you see the drama about the Kalahari having bed bugs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Ours
think so.
didn't have
Yeah.
any, thank God.
Yeah. I
Oh,
didn't
so
have it either.
crazy. I was like,
I feel like
well,
it might have been overdrawn about how many there were.
well,
I
okay,
think
so
maybe.
But still.
so I'm a front desk supervisor at a hotel. So, when I hear, so our procedure for bed bugs, so we get checked like twice a month because I mean we're a tiny property. We get checked twice a month because it's like
right.
it can ruin your business pretty much because if it gets out that you have it, then it's like you're never gonna get business again.
Yeah.
So a place as big as a Kalahari, like it makes me wonder like how often it gets checked, but also on the flip side of that, like there's so many people going to DaishoCon, like who's to say like no one brought them,
True.
kind of thing.
Sometimes people get like bed bugs and they don't even know it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, we checked all of our beds and stuff after we saw the post. None of us had any, so.
Yeah, my room was fine too. Had no problems.
But we weren't. I think it said it was like only the Sands building.
Mm-hmm.
That
I think
had
so,
any,
yeah.
and like I said, only a few rooms really. The rest of the people were like, we didn't have any.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like it was funny. I mean, like the funny thing is that I brought pajamas to wear every single night after each day, but I was like, screw that, and I slept on the sofa, and I just the sofa bed was all weird anyway. The sheets weren't put on right and all that. We checked it for bed bugs or whatever, but it was all weird, and I just ended up just sleeping in my cosplay overnight and then taking a shower in the morning and changing it.
I couldn't have done that. My cosplay had a corset. That
Oh,
would
yeah,
have
no.
sucked. That would have sucked.
Yeah, no, don't sleep in a corset, kids.
Please no.
I mean, like I wasn't doing it on purpose. I was just doing it because I was trying to milk my time there as much as I could. It's
No, that's
Yeah.
fair. Grab a couple naps on the way and keep going.
it was it was a fun experience though. One of my roommates at the con was in the Smash tournament, and he I think made like second or third place.
Nice. That's awesome.
Well,
I went to the water park, and the water park is huge.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
They have
I
a
didn't
way.
actually go this year.
Didn't?
I was going to, but
I didn't go.
I got
I don't
busy.
usually like water
Yeah.
parks that much.
we didn't go. I just like I'm basic. I just like the lazy river kind of thing. Like that's my jam. Like I'll be in there for hours.
I was totally going to hit the hot tub bar. It's just I got there Thursday night when I was going to go, and we had waited in line for like a half hour
Oh.
because all the computers had gone down and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that was fun. But
No, I saw that.
I felt so like tired when I got to the room after getting everything up there and everything. I'm just like, I'm just going to sit here. Fuck it.
I
I
don't
feel that.
I don't want to give you guys like a I don't want to gross you guys out or give you like or like whatever your minds, but like nothing says great swimming time than people drunk in a body of pool where they're possibly peeing in it.
Best times
To
ever.
be fair.
That is fair.
I think whenever I'm in a pool, I always hate when I like swim around and I see a Band-Aid.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, well, I'd like to get out now, please.
like someone get out here because that red's not normal.
I don't remember this pool being red.
I don't I don't remember anyone pouring in the Kool-Aid mix.
Who spilled their
Alright.
wine?
Guys, it's been fun, but I have to run. You know.
All
work.
right.
That rained.
Yeah. Right. Would you like me to give my Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay. It's _steam-powered_hippie.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, I like your profile picture, by the way.
Yes. Thank you, my rose.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right. Thank you.
All
You guys
right.
have fun. It was nice
You
talking
too.
to you. It was fun.
Catching
been
up.
Yeah, definitely. Seeing what everyone was up to. All right. Bye.
All good stuff.
Bye.
Bye.
Well,
I
that's
still have more horror stories.
more horror stories.
Actually, I only have 2 left that I heard about.
Oh goodness.
The first one there was I don't know if you again they were posted on the fan page. You guys might have seen them, but I don't remember. I don't know. But there was this girl that I guess was backing out of her spot, and she was giving it to another like congoer, I guess. And while she was trying to give it to her, I guess there's this old lady that like pulled in and like took this or like was trying to take the spot, and the girl, I don't know if she didn't specify, but I guess I'm guessing that she probably got out of her car to like stop her.
Yeah.
And I guess the woman just started like getting mad and like telling her she's gonna like run her over.
Oh my
She doesn't like
God.
move, and eventually the woman like pushed her over with her car. And then they must have like threatened to call the police or something because the woman just sped off. But I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
well, I'm not gonna risk my life for
God no.
like.
I mean,
you know
like,
what?
wow,
Someone-
she's really brave to have gotten out of her car and done that. I mean, I would have been like, tough luck. I'm not gonna get out of my
yeah,
car.
no, like I'm not about to
confront this
get
lady.
run over for a spot. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that happened that I heard about, and this was like on Sunday, like when everyone was leaving, I guess during the night, so Saturday night, it's probably sometime early in the morning or something like that. I guess there's this girl that I was talking about. It was her and her best friend that were going to the convention. The girl who posted it had been there before, but her best friend who drove them there, it was her first time at Daisho.
Mhm.
And when they woke up, she saw that her car had been keyed.
Oh no.
And I guess it had like a lot of like vulgar language. It had like a lot of homophobic stuff on it.
Oh my God.
And she had like pride stickers on her car or something like that.
Yes.
And I guess someone didn't like her
Oh God.
and just totaled her car.
Oh
I'm
jeez.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Like it was like even though I never experienced any of it, like hearing of the amount of like basically crime stories that were going on like in the fan page, I was like, Jesus Christ.
The
That is crazy.
I want to add on though, that the convention or the Kalahari in general reminds me of a round one with a hotel and a water park and a convention center put on it.
Yeah.
You guys can you guys get what I mean there?
Kind of.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make like a turn like that. Like going from
No, I don't know what a round one is.
Yeah, me neither.
well, basically what round one is it's a bowling alley arcade place, and you know, it's like it has like the one I go to now. It's 2 floors, and on the top floor there's all the arcade games. And on the bottom floor it's like pool and ping pong and karaoke and bowling.
Oh.
So it's basically tomfooleries, but except it's named differently, and it doesn't have like go-kart tracks or any of that. It's just bowling, arcade, karaoke, pool, ping pong.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't. Wait, what state are you from again?
Illinois.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, there's no round ones in Wisconsin. Last I checked. That's why I had no idea what that was.
Yeah, me neither. I was like, what?
No, it's fine. No, but you guys.
Yeah, it sounds like tomfooleries.
Yeah, if you go there, you'll be like, yep, this is basically tomfooleries. But you guys have quick trips, and you guys are like, oh, quick trip's the best.
Well, it's the
Trip?
cheapest gas, I think.
I like Quick Trip for their food. Hey man, I'm so excited. I used my Quick Trip card so many times. I can get a free chicken sandwich now.
God.
Ooh, chicken sandwich sounds delicious.
It's like chicken sandwiches with cheese are so good.
You make me so hungry. I have yet to eat. I'm like, I need to eat.
I love the Quick Trip memes where it's like people in Wisconsin when they die they just like
Respawn
in a
Quick Trip.
That's funny.
There's literally like one right down, like not even that not that far from my house, and I go there all the time.
Oh my god, me.
Like oh my god, there's so much me.
Now, like, it's funny because, you know, it's not like I've never been, or it's not like I've never been to Illinois before. My mom's originally from Chicago, and so my grandparents and stuff, they live down there, whatnot. And so I've been there often, and I just think it's funny because I've never heard of this round one before, and I don't know if it's because, I mean, it's usually like northern Illinois that we're in, seeing as how we always go through southern Wisconsin to get to Illinois.
Yeah.
So we're always in the northern part. So I don't know if it's like there's no round ones close to the Illinois-Wisconsin border, or if they're like just more. I don't know. I've never seen one before.
No, here's the thing about round one. Just be lucky. I mean, like, I'm not saying round one's bad. They're not bad. But just be lucky you have tomfooleries, because tomfooleries is a lot better than round one.
I mean, it does have, like, all the, like, theme park attractions.
Yeah, it's basically an indoor carnival, almost.
Yeah, basically.
And it has a bowling alley, and it has all that. I didn't see pool there. I don't know if there's pool there, but...
No, there's no pool.
Yeah, you guys don't have that, or the ping pong, or the karaoke.
Yeah.
But you don't need all that, because the place is already big enough and great as it is.
True.
But can you actually go into tomfooleries, like, just like whenever you want?
Yeah, tomfooleries and the water park. You do not have to be a hotel guest.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You just have to pay to play or something like that.
Yeah, you just have to purchase wristbands. And if you're a local for tomfooleries, because I just did this last week, if you're a local on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, you get wristbands for like half off.
Yeah.
And so instead of paying like $40, you pay like $20. It's so good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Have you been to to that restaurant that's in the hall? Do you know that hallway for tomfooleries that has all the crazy lights?
It's inside that like barrel.
Yeah, like that restaurant right there. Have you been there?
Yeah. I've never been to it.
I wonder if it's good.
I've only ever been to Double Cut.
That restaurant though kind of looks like that restaurant in the hallway right there. Kind of looks like the Village Tavern. I wonder if it's probably just that kind of restaurant. But
yeah, I don't know. That I don't know what it's like.
That'd be like Green Day. It'd be like that's how it's like, or whatever. However that song goes that they did. I don't know. All right. No, we had a great time, don't you think? 50 minutes of non-stop conversation. I mean, if you guys are wondering like how my weekend went, I guess I didn't really talk about my weekend, did I?
Oh.
My alarm went off and it cut off my sound.
Oh, gotcha. I was like, oh.
Yeah. And I was like, gosh dang it.
Do you mind if I like talk about my weekend there?
Go for it.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'll tell you guys about Thursday. That was crazy. Wake up, get in the room after I get up after I get up from that nap. I get a coffee. I drink the coffee. We get in the room. I nap in the room for like a little while. I get up, take a shower. I'm not gonna detail everything, but just like get for Thursday. I get up, take a shower, and hit the con floor on Friday. And Friday was pretty awesome. I mean, like that was like the day everyone was getting there, so it wasn't as busy and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I met some people. I got to see like the con floor and I got to feel everything out and get to see everything out, and it's pretty good. I liked it. Friday was pretty good. Saturday was a day because all my friends were dragging me around to room parties that I would not go into because I'm not a fan of room parties.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And that was another crazy situation. Do you hear about the people like shutting down the room parties because of noise violations or whatever?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, on Facebook there was people like everyone was complaining about the room parties being shut down because of noise violations and people just being like, hey,
Huh.
Which I kind of get, because like I know like everyone wants to have fun and like be loud and be
Drunk. And like
Yeah,
just
basically.
party. But it's like, the Kalahari's, the way that the rooms are set up, it's not like you're being put next to other party people or something, like people that are going to be up late or people that are going to like be good with your parties. Like you don't know if you're being put next to a con goer or if you're just going next to a regular guest at the hotel. And even if you are next to a con goer, not every con goer wants to stay up that late and wants to
For
party.
sure.
So like people were like, they're shutting down our room parties. We're just trying to have fun. It's like, I get that. But like, you also have to
be respectful.
Right, you gotta be respectful. You gotta think about everyone else that's here. Because some people want to sleep. Some people have like panels in the morning. Some people have photo shoots in the morning. Like, like not everyone.
Stuff going on.
Yeah, like not everyone can party all night. Like some people have stuff to do still. And so, yeah.
The most interesting thing I saw Saturday night is that I was sitting outside the hallway of the room that the rest of my friends were in the party, and I was sitting in the hallway. And out of nowhere, I didn't expect this to come at all, but there's a guy who walked out of the hallway and then turned around and went back, who was wearing like this shiny pair, sparkly sequins underwear. He was like half naked. I was just like, seriously, dude?
Hell yeah.
I was like, dude, seriously?
I remember in the hallway that my room was at. It was on like the third floor, on the left side, and our bedroom was, or not bedroom, our hotel room was like all the way at the end of the hallway. And so we were walking down. It was just me and one friend because all of our friends were already in the room. And we were walking down, and we could hear like this music. Like we could hear kind of loud music, and we're like, oh, I guess someone's having a party in our hotel, or like in our hallway. And so we're walking, and we finally get to this door. And we look over, and the like door opens up, and this guy like stumbles out.
Ooh.
And like kind of just hits the wall across and like just slumps to the ground. And we're like, all right. And the door closes, and on there's like a sign on it, and it just said, what did it say? It said like ass eating party.
What?
Or something like that. And I was like,
Oh no!
And like there were people being like, go, go, go. You can hear them like screaming.
Oh god.
And I'm like, I'm not going in there.
I'm not touching that
No.
one.
And like we just kept walking, and like people would come out and like, and I remember someone like opened the door and they looked at us and they're like, "Hey, you guys want to join the party?" We're like, "We're good."
We're good. No
And like we
thanks.
were like, "Walk faster, go, 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 go."
Like
And we like get to the room. Like the best part, I mean, it was nice because we couldn't hear the party from our room like at all
Mm-hmm.
because we were just far away enough that we just couldn't hear it. But we were like asking all our friends, we're like, "Did you guys see that party going on in that room?" And they're like, "Yeah, they keep trying to get us to join. Like we've had like one person like knocking on doors and like asking to join the party, and we're like, dude, please go away. We're tired." And I'm like,
Yikes.
that's nice.
Oh, cons.
Daisho.
That's all you can say at this point. Is so Daisho.
Like oh god. Well, I hate to cut this short, but I promised that I promised I gotta do something at 3.
That's fine.
And
That's cool.
and I feel like we had a great time, don't you think?
Oh yeah.
Have fun.
So hopefully we can like do this again and catch up because it's really awesome and stuff.
Yeah, it's nice to talk.
Yeah, it was fun.
As soon as we're done, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go watch Rio. That's what I was watching.
So, thank you everyone for listening to episode 81 of Cyber Timebite. You can follow me on Facebook at Cyber Timebite. You can follow me on Twitter at NostalgiaVamp. And you can pick up my merchandise at redbubble.com under Crash Steven Gear, where even you know that the Spork is the most powerful of them all, and pick up all my shirts because they're pretty cool. Which by the way, you got my sticker, right?
Yeah.
How's it look, by the way?
It looks nice.
The-
I've been trying to find like the exact way that I want to place it on my tablet.
Is the whole sticker together, or is they separate into 2 different parts?
No, it's together.
Oh, that's good. How big
Yeah,
is
it's
it?
all one thing. But I have more stickers coming in, so I'm waiting for them to get here, and then I'm gonna plan out like where everything's gonna go, so it all fits nicely.
How
That's a
big?
good idea.
How big is the sticker? Is it big or is it medium?
Yeah, it's pretty big. I'm trying to look at exactly. It came in a pretty big envelope. That's for sure. Wow. Let's see. It's like the size of like a large picture frame.
Whoa, that's pretty big.
It's trying to think of like exactly what it's like the size. You know what? It's about the size of a McDonald's bag. That's like the exact size of it.
Size of McDonald's bag, huh?
That's pretty large.
Yeah,
It's a large
like it's a
sticker.
pretty big sticker.
Nice.
Yeah, make sure to show that around and show people like, hey, man.
So, dude, see this sticker right here? It
The
may
rad
or may
sticker.
not lead to good content.
Yeah, I mean, like the QR code on it. The QR code on it. It's supposed to send you straight to my Twitter. So.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But yeah. Who else has to share social media?
My Instagram is Dawnstar Cosplays. I believe. Sorry, I have a hard time remembering it because I can't remember if it's like. I believe it's Dawnstar Cosplays, like all one word, all lowercase.
My Instagram is like it's just my last name and my first name and some zeros, so it's like BUTTEANG000, and that's it.
That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Oh God, well, thank you guys for taking your time and doing everything that you guys did for the convention. And I'm glad that the convention was a great time. And now,
Heck yeah.
now we can only look onward and forward from here.
Fosh.
Definitely.
So thank you everyone for listening, and I hope all of you have a great day. Have a nice day.